make a video about some of the mental struggles that come post major weight loss. I know a lot of you who have also lost a lot of weight. I'm sure you'll be able to relate to these as well. You know, on my social media platforms, I want to be just as transparent as possible. And, you know, weight loss isn't just like you lose weight and then all of a sudden everything in your life is better. So like I said, I just want to be transparent and give you some insight onto some things that people go through after they've lost a lot of weight. So one thing that has to happen, you know, during your weight loss and after, in order for it to be sustainable, is kind of finding a balance, you know, being disciplined the vast majority of the time, but also, you know, having some balance, allowing yourself to enjoy yourself here and there. But a lot of the times when we're in, I guess this is more during weight loss than after, but a lot of the times when we're in like diet mode, right, we kind of get tunnel vision. We might be really, really consistent for a while. You know, obviously you can't, you know, be 100% on track all the time. So you are going to fall off here and there. But a lot of times, you know, when you've been, you know, you have like the tunnel vision, you kind of get off track and then you just feel so guilty about it. And you feel like you have to be perfect all the time to get those results that you want. And that's just not the case. You know, like I said, for your weight loss to be sustainable, you have to kind of find that balance, and it takes a long time to find. It doesn't, at least for me it did. It's something I still work on to this day, even a few years later. But yeah, so first point I want to make, kind of mentally you feel like you have to be perfect, when in reality it's kind of better to find that balance. Alright, next thing. So now it's more post-weight loss. But post-weight loss, obviously, you want it to be sustainable. You want to be able to maintain that weight. And that's why, you know, while you're losing weight, it's important to build those sustainable habits, because then once you hit that goal weight, you know, you're gonna have to keep up most of those habits if you want to sustain that weight. If you go back to your old ways, you're gonna go back to your old body. So that's another thing that can be tough. But like I said, if you have sustainable habits throughout your weight loss, it's a lot more likely that you're gonna stick to it long term versus, like, you know, the crazy crash diets and working out 3 times a day. Like, the likelihood of you sticking to that is small. So it's better to go slow and steady, but make it sustainable. The biggest thing that I want to talk about in this video, when it comes to post-weight loss mental struggles, is your body image. That is a huge, huge, huge one that nobody really talks about, or not nobody, I just feel like it's not talked about a lot. But yeah, your body image. So let's say you go through some major weight loss. I'm not talking like 5-10 pounds, I'm talking like a lot more than that. Obviously your body is going to look a lot different, obviously. But it's sometimes hard to see that your body looks different, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think how to explain it. Like, a lot of the time, like even after you've lost the weight, you'll look in the mirror and still feel like you're that obese person when, yeah, like I said, obviously you look different, but sometimes it's hard to see that. It's really easy to be hard on yourself because, you know, it's an up and down thing. You know, sometimes, some days you might be feeling yourself, think you look great. Other days you think, oh my god, I feel so fat today. That's another cycle that's really hard to break out of. It's something I still deal with now, like, to be honest. But yeah, one of the things that weight loss does not give you is a positive body image. A lot of people who haven't really lost a lot of weight, they try and make it seem like, you know, oh yeah, like lose weight and you're all of a sudden gonna be so confident and, you know, blah blah blah, your dreams are gonna come true, and like that's just, it bothers me because that's not how it happens. And I guess you wouldn't know that unless you've gone through it yourself, but that's really not what happens. Like, you don't just wake up confident. It's something that you have to work. Like, the mental struggles that you had like before and during your weight loss, they don't just go away after you lose weight. You know, I don't want to discourage anybody from trying to lose weight by saying that, but I just, at the same time, I do want to be transparent. Yeah, the confidence thing and the body image, that takes a lot of mental breakthroughs, overcoming roadblocks. It takes a long time, and it doesn't come from the literal fact of your body. Oh yeah, so post-weight loss, weight gain. I've gone through this. My weight has been a little bit up and down after I hit my lowest point. So after you've lost so much weight, it's really hard mentally to gain weight, or even the thought of purposely trying to gain weight, because you know, a lot of you know, fitness people, they'll cut bulk, cut bulk. The thought of bulking is so scary to somebody who's lost a lot of weight, because, you know, they're afraid that they're gonna go back to their old selves. You know, oh my God, gain weight, but like I worked so hard to lose all this weight. Why would I want to gain it? So there's that. And then, you know, sometimes you do, because a lot of the times when people lose like a lot of weight, when they hit that lowest weight, it's not sustainable a lot of the time, so they will gain like a little bit of it back. And then, like I said, I've gone through this myself. And then, you know, you gain a little bit of weight back, and then you just feel bad about yourself, and you feel guilty about it, even though like gaining 10 pounds isn't really, it's not really, when you've lost like 80, gain back 10, it's really not the end of the world, and you've built these good habits, you know, really it's fine. But it's hard to think that it's fine, because you feel like, yeah, you feel like a failure. And at least for me, like, for a minute, because I've gained weight a couple times since I lost it, you know, I just felt like, man, like, what am I doing telling people how to lose weight when, like, I just gained weight? And you kind of, like, low-key feel like a failure. Even though, like I said, looking at the big picture, like, it's really not a big deal. Like, you've lost all this weight, you know, if you really want to lose that little bit that you gain, you can. Like, what you've gone through is so much bigger than, like, the recent weight gain. But yeah, that's another obstacle that's hard to overcome if you're somebody that's lost a lot of weight. And yeah, I just want to conclude this. Yeah, this is kind of a short little video, but I wanted to conclude it by saying weight loss in itself, so altering your body is not going to make you happy. Yeah, the happiness comes from within. Changing your physical appearance is not going to fix you. It's not going to fix your mental issues. It's not going to all of a sudden make you confident. And I just really want to get that out there. I have talked about it before, you know, on social media, but it's really important to me, because I do see a lot of fitness influencers, mostly, who want to get clients, stuff like that, you know, making these false promises that, like, oh, like, you know, losing weight is going to completely change your life, and like, oh, like, losing weight is going to fix your confidence, it's going to fix your relationship, and just like all these things that are just not true. And I don't like that people are being deceived. If that makes sense. And I will say this though, in regards to confidence. So, did changing my physical appearance make me more confident? No. But the fact that I accomplished a big goal, it kind of showed me that I'm capable of more than what I had originally thought. So it made me feel accomplished. So in that sense, that helped my confidence. And, you know, I obviously got a lot stronger, more athletic, you know, during the whole process. So that also helped my confidence, just because, you know, that's another obstacle, because I've never been athletic. I always hated exercise. But yeah, so that's kind of where I want to end things. Don't forget to subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll catch you guys next time.